Good evening, guys. My name's Emmy. For those of you who might be new to my dad's channel, for anyone who's been around for a long time, you know that I'm John's daughter. And every time I'm home in Newcastle, I always like to make a stop off in the workshop and see what my dad's got going on, find out what's happening, and then of course, say hello to you guys. As always, thank you so much for subscribing and liking, and any of you guys who are Patreons, that really does mean a lot to my dad. And I think what means the most is the amount of support he's had from you all recently while he's been unwell. Truly does make a massive difference, so thank you all for that. So I'm here to welcome you all to the nightcap. So there's lots in store for you this evening, and also to give you a sneak peek of next week, my dad's going to be at Flukebury. My dad's going to be at Flukebury. I kept saying it wrong. It's Flukebury next week. Flukebury. It's just round the corner, and I don't know how to say it, but my dad's going to be at Flukebury next week for a steam rally. So again, most of you guys know the kind of content you're going to get from that. It's going to be really interesting as my dad chats to all of his pals and gives you some nice shots of the steam engines and all of the locomotives and different bits and bobs that they have going on there. So I'll not ramble on any longer. I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you so much. See you again soon. Bye.
I'm going to use this rotating table to put the hex on the end of the plug. In the bottom of there, there's a centre hole mark, and I can see that I've got a centre which is going right into the centre of the hole, which means that that is lined up on centre. You can see it actually bending the bar there, and there becomes a point where it's free, it goes in, it doesn't move, which is there. So we'll zero the DRO at that, and that basically is centre. We can put a clock gauge on the part once we get the part in, which I'm going to do now. So I've zeroed the DRO. This is a rough zero. We will get it and whiter it as we go on. Now you can see why it's important that you put a centre in your parts. So I can lock that down there and simply nip the chuck up onto it. And everything should be running nice and true. Certainly looks good. We'll put a clock on here just to make sure, but I'm fairly confident it's going to be well within the tolerance what I'm expecting to put a hex on the end of there. Right, not forgot 20 thou. I'm pretty good at that. I'm not actually putting that much weight on the chuck. Right, so we've got that within a couple of thou. Happy with that. DRO zeroed, so I know that this is all running nice and true. We're bang on the centre. Right, I need to touch the cutter off on the side of there. I've got the dividing head set at 0, so we'll touch it off, set the depth of cut, which is down to that line, and then we can slowly but surely take it away. We need 6.2mm off each side to give us the size of hex we need. That's a little bit of an issue. We're going to work on this side actually, because if I go on this side, it's turning that direction, it's going to try and tighten that. If I come on this side, it could loosen it. I don't think it will, because the bastard is nice and tight. But I've just found a little bit of an issue with the hand wheel on the milling machines. Oh God, John, man. Because I never work on this side, things are a little bit tight. Look at the bastard snivelling thing. Right, I'll take that off there so it's out the road. You know, when you you start doing a job and the bastard thing fights you. Well, this is fighting. Right, that's better. I'll check that spanner as well if I can. Right, back to the job in hand. I've got the quill locked off. I'm going to get the depth of cut set, which is there. We can't tweak it once we get the hex on because it's going back in the lathe. So we'll lock off the Z axis like that. Right, so we'll touch this off. And then we'll set a 0. We want 6 mil, so we'll give it half a mil, see what it sounds like. That's all right. I'm not in a hurry to do this. I just want to get the bastard right. And now it's 1 mil. I think I may have run out of travel on the y-axis. I hope not, but I think I have. What a bastard. It's annoying if I have. Very annoying. It's 5 mil. Can't quite get the last little bit. It'll not matter because that bit gets machined up. But annoying that I didn't expect that to happen. So it's going to jump when it gets to there. Right, that's the first flat on. Next thing to do is to turn the job 60 degrees. Right, 60. The table's locked up at 60. So now that should go in, touch a 0, and then we can machine another 6 mil off it. So when this gets touches of it, should show a 0 on the DRO, which it is. Excellent. So now half mil. I could put water on this, but I don't really want to fill the tail up with water. Not for just one anyway. The next one is 120. It has got a vernier on this, but for what I'm doing, just laying the marks up's good enough. We'll lock the 2 locks up on the table and we're ready for another one. Right, so there's one more to go. It's at 240, so the next one has got to be 300. It's hitting the 0 and the DRO every time. I've got this behind here that's rotating. I've got this rotating table from Vivo to do a review on 2 or 3 years ago now. It's been really good. I don't use it very often, but when I do want to use it, it works well. And for the money, you really can't go wrong. You can spend thousands on a dividing head or a rotating table. But when you're just using them occasionally, and you're not working them hard, they're ideal. Another last cut now. Right. I'll get the vacuum and get shot of that lot, and then we'll go into the lathe and finish it off. Real nasty bits to get your fingers in, bastards are. Really nasty. Once a little bit off there, then a nice chamfer putting on, and so I can tie that edge up there. Better. Right, settle for that, I think. I don't mind making one of these, possibly 2, any more than 2. I've got a friend with a CNC machine that would literally spit these out. But for a mechanic it pisses about, I don't think that's too bad. I'm going to cut a copper washer out with a plasma cutter and I'm going to drill these so you can put lock wire in them. It actually, the one that was in, they actually come loose and come out. That's why he's lost it. So I want to drill this, probably, I don't know, I need to drill it anyway to put some lock wire into it. Might go straight through there, we'll have a think about it.